Interestingly, when Prime Minister Narendra Modi in his first term, when he took the oath, it was Prime Minister Modi plus 45 ministers. In the second term, it was Prime Minister Modi and then about 50-odd ministers. In the third term, this is the maximum, the largest, in fact, ministry, the Council of Ministers that Prime Minister Narendra Modi so far has had. It's Prime Minister Modi plus 71 ministers, taking the total to 72, the maximum permittable limit for the Cabinet of India is 81. So 10 short of the number that the Prime Minister can expand his cabinet to. So this time it has been a much bigger cabinet for Prime Minister Narendra Modi heading into his third term, including a lot of new faces along with experienced old BJP ministers as well. Let's just listen in to this report which was sent by my colleague Vasudha Venugopal.
I'm coming to you from outside Rashtrapati Bhavan, President House, that saw history being made for the third time. Prime Minister Narendra Modi took oath as the Prime Minister of the country for the third time. Over 70 ministers were also sworn in today who will be part of his Council of Ministers. 30 of them are cabinet ministers. This is much more than what we saw in 2014 and 2019, which were known for leaner cabinets. And of course, a large part of them, 43 of them, over 40 of them are actually ministers who have had very good experience, over 2 terms of experience in being part of the union government. Largely these are ministers who are organizationally strong. You have Shivraj Chauhan, you have Nitin Gadkari, you have Amit Shah, you have Rajnath Singh, and also some experts, people who are seen as experts in certain areas that are critical to Narendra Modi's style of governance, be it digital technology or for that matter diplomacy, be it Nirmala Sitharaman, Dr. S. Jaishankar, Ashwini Vaishnav. There are also people like Bhupendra Yadav, Dharmendra Pradhan who understand both governance and organization. There's also ML Khattar and Shivraj Singh Chauhan who basically, were replaced as chief ministers by newer people. They've also been made part of Modi 3.0, and there is also a combination of new and old faces. 11 berths have gone to the allies, specifically to TDP, which basically includes Ram Mohan Naidu, gets a cabinet post. He is basically just 36 years old, and of course Pesamani Chandrasekhar, the richest candidate from TDP, will be an MOS. Well, the portfolios will come out in a short while from now. All of this, took place in the Rashtrapati Bhavan. Over 5,000 guests were invited. Foreign dignitaries actually stole the spotlight, with the President of Maldives, Mohammad Muizzu, also making his presence felt. That shows that diplomatic relations between India and Maldives are on the right path. And of course, Sheikh Hasina from Bangladesh and several other people, including Prachanda from Nepal, were present. And there were also, not just industrialists like Gautam Adani and Mukesh Ambani, but also actors like Shah Rukh Khan present. So clearly, a lot of festivity was witnessed here, even as Narendra Modi took oath for the third time. The underlying theme definitely was basically Viksit Bharat, which is what everyone talked about, and everyone did remember what the Prime Minister told them in the morning today. The Prime Minister had a meeting with the new ministers, in which he specifically told them not to get distracted by noise around them and focus completely on governance and ensure that projects get finished on time. So this is Modi 3.0. The ball has been set rolling for governance. We are told that the ministers could be taking charge of their ministries as soon as the portfolios come out, which is in the next 2 to 3 days.